Can this DIY lip mask actually beat those famous Korean lip sleeping masks out there? With a texture to die for and packed with hyaluronic acid and peptides, this formula might just give store-bought ones a serious run for their money. Hello, welcome to the Aracuaria's channel. Today we are going to make a really interesting lip sleeping mask. If you don't know, or maybe you know, if you follow me on social media, I actually do sell overnight lip sleeping mask myself. Actually, my product was nominated for best lip product last year at the Pure Beauty Awards. So I know what I'm doing, trust me. But this formula is going to include some ingredients that you may experience find them, but I will give you the links in the description. So check out the description and comment section of the video. All right, let's get doing this fabulous overnight lip sleeping mask. One of the star ingredients I'm using is called Viamerine WH36. This is a plant alternative to lanolin. It's 100% plant-based and it has an inky hydrosteroic linoleic oleic polyglycerides. It's a patented ingredient by a company called Olivem and is sold in the UK by Natural Balmy. As you can see, it has a very thick texture. It's like a lanolin. And one of the really great features of it, it provides 200% water absorption. So it really provides like plump to your lips. It's an amazing texture, and we're gonna use quite a lot of this in this formula. As you can see, it has like a Vaseline, like a thick texture, very interesting material. And I'm also happy that it's 100% plant alternative. So we're gonna use a lot of this. Next ingredient, we're going to use murmuru butter. You might actually know this butter from the certain Korean brand. So they are the one that actually made it very famous. It's a very smooth, very soft butter with a lot of minerals and vitamins in it. It actually provides a lot of suppleness and also gives a lot of repair, cushiony texture, very rich material. You don't want to use a lot of it, but it actually has a beautiful soft, as you can see, you're also really melting on my fingers. So I really like murmuru butter, and it's easy to get it. It may not be available in every country, but I will provide the link where I got it from. And yes, so next interesting material, hyaluronic pearls. These are waxy pellets. They are actually hyaluronic acid dispersed in toluene, which is basically oil-based ester. And they made this really beautiful pellet size. They're like waxy like pellets, and you can actually disperse them, actually melt them in oil-based balms. Like you can actually add it to any balm, oil-based. You can actually add in creams, anhydrous balms, anywhere else. Very versatile to use, and it's natural base, and it's really cool way of adding hyaluronic acid. You can also use this one, which I'm using. It's called Hyacolour. This is from a company called Blumage Technology. I think it's now available from some of the suppliers. I got this from the Blumage distributor themselves. This is for using in cosmetics, as you can see, like waxy materials. Is castor oil based oil, hyaluronic acid dispersed in castor oil basically. So yeah, it has a very butter like texture, as you can see, and you might already seen this in my hyaluronic acid video, which I linked above. And this is also you can use in your balms, in your lipsticks, to give extra hydration to lips and also plumping effect as well. So yes. Next ingredient is lipx maxi. This is a palmitoyl tripeptide powder. It's a little bit expensive if you want to add peptides, but you don't need to use much. It's in at 0.1%, is really effective. It's a white powder, as you can see. And one of the interesting things is actually anti-wrinkles. So you can actually put this over the lip mask or lip balms and provide anti-wrinkle effect using this peptide, palmitoyl peptide, tripeptide 1. So it's I'll also put a link where to get this, but as you can see, it's like a nice fine powdery texture. And you can add this after everything is melted, after and cooled a little bit around 40 degrees. So this will go at the end of the formula. So next one is Olivem 900. The reason I'm adding Olivem 900, this is a water to oil emulsifier normally, but in a anhydrous system, it acts as a very good suspending agent, which will suspend the pigments and also wet them. So it will actually provide even spread of the pigments when we add them. So it's very, very crucial to add this, because otherwise the pigments may not get spread properly. They may sit at the bottom. So it's a good substance to add. This material is called Aracuria Resin. Is actually called pine wood resin. The reason I'm adding this, you can see, is a honey-like texture. Is because a lot of the lip products use polybutane, which is a petrol dry texturizer. You find this polybutane in almost every lip product, and I find this ingredient equivalent of polybutane. It has the same texture, very thick. It's like a thick honey texture. And another great feature of it, it provides gloss to the lips, and it has also a natural film former, so it does have that transfer resistance properties too. It's a very interesting material, 100% natural. It's mixed with some octyl decanol, which is like an ester from coconut, and it also has sunflower oil. So it's a very interesting material. You can get it from a company called Alexma, which I'm going to provide the link. Next one is Olivem 2090. You might say, why are you adding Olivem 2090, which is a water to oil emulsifier? Again, the reason for this is providing good pigment wetting, because this water to oil emulsifiers love oils more than water. So you don't use other way around, oil to oil emulsifiers. It won't work. And another thing is a great texturizer, and it's a very, very light. Okay, so let's get into doing this. It's going to be a 50-gram batch, so everything on the formula is going to divide it by 2. I'm starting with castor oil because it's really, really beneficial for your lips. If you're doing any kind of lip products, always use castor oil as your base. Then I'm adding the Viamerine. So this is the interesting lanolin alternative. Then we're adding the shea butter, followed by jojoba oil. Next ingredient is carnuaba wax. So carnuaba wax provides that extra texture, hard texture, and also the gloss as well. If you don't have carnuaba wax, you can use beeswax as well. It's fine. Next is Olivem 2090. This is the water to oil emulsifier. If you don't have access to this, you can use polyglycerol diasterate 3 as well. So just any other water to oil emulsifier. Next is murmuru butter. If you don't have murmuru butter, you can also use mango butter. It's fine. We just need a soft butter for this. Next ingredient is berry wax. This is a very, very soft wax, also a good texturizer. You can use alternative for this half the amount as beeswax, because beeswax is a little bit harder than berry wax. So if you don't have it, you can use as an alternative. Next ingredient is the Aracuria resin. So this is the polybutane equivalent. Is very good for texturizing. So that's why you have that beautiful texture. If you can't find it, use a polybutane, or maybe add more castor oil if you can't have access to anything like that. So adding extra castor oil also helps for this. Next ingredient is Olivem 900. This is a very good pigment wetter, as I mentioned. So I'm just mixing all of them to get them melt better with a better dispersion. So just giving it a little bit mix and soften that as well. So let's melt it. Okay, so I had a bit of camera mistake. I added the hyaluronic acid pearls here, and I kept mixing them so that they melted. So I didn't record it. Sorry for that. But basically here, once it got cooled a little bit, add the hyaluronic acid pearls and then continue mixing it so they all melt. And next, add the pigment. I'm using a sparkled mica, pink mica. So you can add them straight and just continue mixing it so the micas disperse very well in the product. So just keep mixing until mica is fully dispersed. Once a bit cooled down, I added the peptide powder to incorporate it and continue mixing it until the powder is fully dispersed. Okay, so I'm making my jar ready before pouring it, and next thing I'm going to pour this. I'm still dispersing it and mixing it just to make sure it's really, really well mixed, and now it's ready to pour. As you can see, it's still thick, but it's not still liquid, but not totally solid. So it looks like a really beautiful, very well dispersed liquid balm, but this will solidify later on. So we're gonna leave this to cool it down and check it a little bit later, maybe like an hour later, or even better, check it for next day. As you can, this is a shot from the above, so you can see it in more detail. It's still very liquid. Obviously, we're gonna let this cool down and text the texture. I think to next day is much better, so that we can really see how it looks and feels. So this is how it is after 24 hours, and look at that texture. It's gorgeous. Just a note, this is not the one I'm selling. I actually made a little modification, so this is not my formula as I'm selling the product, but look at that texture. So this is a really good one that you can try at home, and as you can see, it's really beautiful texture. It melts in your hands as well. I hope you like this product and hope you want to try it at home. Again, it's just a little bit of special ingredients just because, you know, it gives that extra special texture, and the product is more professional level rather than just a homemade DIY. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I did provide you some alternatives, but you still need some information, let me know in the comments. And I'll hope to try another product. And I know I talked to you about the azelaic acid. Don't worry, I'm still working on it. Just need a little bit more time to test it. Until then, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.